Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from the Delaware County Fair here on Thursday. It is September the 21st, 2017. I'm going to look at all the races on today's program from the Delaware County Fair, including the featured Little Brown Jug. But before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Keep in mind, I'm going to look at all the races. There are two cards on today's from Delaware County Fair today. There's an early card that begins at 11 o'clock and a late card that begins, I believe, at 11:30. I'm going to look at both cards, so we're going to start off with the early card and then go on to the late card. The early card has 2 races, the late card has 20 races, so 22 races to go. Let's start it right now, starting off with the early card, the first race. It is the Hall of Fame and Museum Amateur Racing Series Final. Field of 7 trotters traveling 1 mile per $6,500. My top pick in this one, I like the number 7 horse, Pine Tab. I'm going to go 7-3 in the exacta. 7-3 exacta, top pick number 7, Pine Tab. 3-1, Hannah Miller's in the sulky on this Nick Sirk trained 8-year-old gelding. Most recently, this horse I started Delaware, 17th of September, so Sunday in the Billings. This horse won by 3 1/4 lengths. Hannah Miller, who rode this horse that day, took this horse straight to the lead from the 5-hole and didn't look back. A very nice, easy victory, 159-4. It doesn't get any easier than that. An all-around great race. Before that, Monticello, 7th of September, in a Billings race. Horse finished second by 2.5 lengths. Wide post draw that day, and this horse got second off the gate, but just couldn't catch the winner, who ran just a little bit better. But, from the wide post draw, it was an okay event. And then Freehold 3 weeks ago, an optional 15. Horse finished third by 3 1/4 lengths. Got from the 6th hole, got the lead off the gate, but slowly weakened out of it. It just wasn't his day to win again. It's a little bit tougher that day. I think here, the outside post draw shouldn't affect this horse a lot. He has already won on this race course. Watch out for this one to run a big one. He's going to be a single in my early card double. So to recap my bets for the first race from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Hall of Fame and Museum Amateur Racing Series Final. We're going to go with the 7 horse Pine Tab. I'm going to go 7-3 in the exacta. So let's get on to race number 2, the final race on the early card from the Delaware County Fair. The second race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship Aged Pace. Field of 4 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $11,500. There's only one wagering here, an exacta wagering. Let me give you an exacta wager. My top pick, I'm going to go with the 4 horse Miss Me Yet. I'm going to go 4-3 in the exacta. 4-3 exacta, and I'll single the 4 horse in my daily double, play a $10 double, 7-4. But my top pick here, number 4, Miss Me Yet, Montreal T at 2-1. Most recently, this horse that started 2 weeks ago at the Meadowlands, and 9 was a 15. Horse won by a head that day. From the 3 hole, this horse got second off the game, just sat off the pace most of the race, got the lead, and he was very game in the stretch, and won very nicely in 150-3. His best time of the year. An all-around great race. Before that at Harrington on the 5th of September in the open handicap, horse finished third by 1 1/4 lengths. Wide post draw, didn't have a lot of gate speed that day. Closed up well at the end, but it wasn't the best of races. And then at Harrington again, 29th of August, an open filly mare. Horse finished third by 1 3/4 lengths. Wide post draw, closed up a little bit at the end, but it was the horse's first start off the layoff and didn't have the best of runs. He's had success here at the Delaware County Fair. Best time last year came here, 152-3. I think I'll like the half mile again. I'm trying to beat the 3 horse Little Woody, who I think is going to go off as the favorite, but I think this 4 horse Miss Me Yet could run a big one, and I think he's the horse, in my eyes, he's the horse to beat, the 4 horse Miss Me Yet. So to recap my bets for the second race from the Delaware County Fair here on this early card, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship Aged Pace. Gonna go with the 4 horse Miss Me Yet. I'm gonna go 4-3 in the exacta. Starting off at race number 1 on the early card, I'm gonna do a double here. I'm gonna go 7-4 in the early card double for $5. It's gonna cost you $5 if you want to play for $10, $10, whatever. So now let's get on to the late card from the Delaware County Fair. So we're gonna head on to race number 1. First post is 11:30. The first race on the late card is a 9 horse at 5,000 last 4 starts, or 9 horse at 25,000 in 2017. This is for 3-year-olds and upwards horses and geldings. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $3,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 4 horse Andy Rue. I'm going to go 4-8 in the exacta. 4-8 exacta, top pick number 4 Andy Rue. 6-1. Tim Teatrix is on this, or is driving this 12-year-old gelding. So she's been around the block, or he's been around the block a few times. Most recently, this horse had a start on the 2nd of September at Soda. 1 mile in horses of 3,000 earning, non-horse of 3,000 last 5 starts. It's actually a horse was supposed to start that day. Forgot to mention that, but he was scratch sick. You don't want to see that, but he's been on a layoff, which I kind of like here. But most recently, though, his last pari-mutuel start came at Soda, 22nd of August, non-worse of 20 in the last 5 starts. Horse won by half length. From the gates, his horse got third off of it, but slowly got to the lead and then took off clear, 153 and 2. It was his second best time of the year. It was a very easy race that day. Before that, Soda, the 15th of August, non-worse of 20 last 4. Horse finished third by a half length, a length. Off the 8 hole from the gate, this horse got the lead and then kind of weakened out of it. Couldn't keep up with him. He gets a better poster here at the 4 hole today. He should like the half mile a lot. Gets Tim Teatrix. Watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the first from the Delaware County Fair, I'm going to go with the 4 horse Andy Rue. I'm going to go 4-8 in the exacta. To race number 2 now from the late card from the Delaware County Fair. The second race is the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Drill Colts and Geldings First Division. Field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $3,000 estimated. My top pick in this one, I like the number 6 horse Dancing Fever. I'm going to go 6-1 in the exacta. 6-1 exacta. My top pick number 6 Dancing Fever. 5-2 Dave Miller's into Sulky. Most recently, this horse has been running on the fair circuit in Ohio. Most recently, on the 14th of September, this horse had to start in the Ohio Fair Circuit Fair Conference Stakes. This horse won by 3 lengths. He has the best time out of any of the horses, especially on the fair circuits, which they run very slow races. But this horse, from the 3 hole, got the lead off the gate and took off clear. Won on the lead all throughout by 3 lengths, 157.4. Very nice race. Before that, in the Ohio Fair Circuit Sire Stakes, horse won by 1.5 lengths. And from the 6 hole second tier, this horse didn't get the lead off the gate, but got it shortly after the half mile, and then took off clear, 159.3. Was the heavy favorite that day. And then an Ohio Fair Circuit race on the 31st of August. Horse won by 1/4 of a length on a lead all throughout. Very easy victory. I think here today this horse should have a very good run, so he'll be my top pick. So to recount my bets for the second from the Delaware County Fair late card, going to go with the 6 horse Dancing Fever. I'm going to go 6-1 in the exacta. To race number 3 now from the Delaware County Fair. The third race is the Old Oaken Buckets final. It's for 3-year-old Colts and Geldings. Field of 5 trotters traveling 1 mile, purse $105,125. My top pick in this one, I like the number 3 horse Andy M. I'm going to go 3-2 in the exacta. 3-2 exacta. Top pick number 3 Andy M. Dave Miller's into Sulky. Most recently, this horse had a start on the 3rd of September at Chester in the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes final. Horse finished 4th by 5.25 lengths that day. He was a 53-1 shot that day. Didn't do anything at all. It just wasn't his day to win. The week earlier in the Yonkers Trot Limb, this horse finished 6th by 12 lengths, and he just did not show up. Was way out of it most of the race. It just wasn't his day to win. And then the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes at the Meadows, 23rd of August. Horse finished 2nd by 2.25 lengths. He closed up well at the end. Just missed, but that wasn't a half bad run. That was the last time Dave Miller rode this horse. Dave Miller has rode this horse quite a few times in the past. Never to a victory, but he's rode this horse or driven this horse to great victories. I expect this horse to run well here today, so he'll be my top pick. So to recount my bets for the third from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Old Oaken Bucket. Gonna go with the 3 horse Andy M. I'm gonna go 3-2 in the exacta. To race number 4 now from the Delaware County Fair. The 4th race is the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Drill Colts and Geldings Second Division. Fields of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $3,000. My top pick in this one, I like the number 4 horse Big Bad Arkster. I'm gonna go 4-2 in the exacta. 4-2 exacta. Top pick number 4 Big Bad Arkster. 9-5 Chris Page is in the sulky. Most recently, his horse has started 15th of September at Dayton, and now we're a 7 pari-mutuel. Horse finished 4th by 4.5 lengths. From the outside 8 stall, this horse got the lead off the gate, and the top of the lane, this horse really tired out of it. Chris Page, who rode this horse that day, had to use a lot out of him early on. Didn't have a lot left over in the tank. I think today with the 4-hole, you don't have to use a lot of the horse early, and I think he could go to the lead and set some easy fractions. So hopefully he runs a little bit better. But start before the 9th of August, 9th of September at Soto. And onwards in 9 last 4 starts. Horse finished 5th by 7 3/4 lengths. Second tier 10 stall. This horse was way out of it. It just wasn't his day to win. But before then, the Ohio Sire Stakes at Soda on the 25th of August. Horse ran well, winning by 1 3/4 lengths from the 4-hole on the lead all throughout. Very easy victory in 152-2, which was the horse's best time so far this year. I think over in a big one, he should like the half mile, so watch out for this horse. So to recount my bets for the 4th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Fair Racing Conference. Gonna go with the 4-horse, Big Bad Arkster. I'm gonna go 4-2 in the exacta. To race number 5 now from the Delaware County Fair. The 5th race is the Versatility Final. Field of 5 trotters traveling 1 mile, purse $120,500. My top pick in this one, I like the number 1 horse, Caprice Hill. I'm going to go 1-2 in the exacta. 1-2 exacta. Top pick number 1, Caprice Hill. 5-2, Yannick Gingras in the sulky for Tony Alagna. Most recently, his horse ran in the Miss Versatility last week at the Meadowlands, or 2 weeks ago now, the 8th of September at the Meadowlands. His horse finished second by neck, was 50 cents to $1 favorite, and this horse just couldn't get in front of the winner, who just ran a little bit better, P.L. Jill, who's running back into this one. P.L. Jill just had a great turn of foot in the stretch, closing up well, but this horse just couldn't catch her. Maybe Andy Miller, who drove this horse that day, was saving this horse for this race, but it wasn't the best runs, at the end. Start before in the at Tioga, 27th of August, in a 150,000 stakes race. Horse finished 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths. Very tough field. This horse held her own out for 3rd, but it was a tough field. And then in the Miss Versatility of Tioga the week earlier, horse finished 4th by 3 lengths, was way out of it, couldn't get a good closing kick. I think here today on the half mile inside post draw, speed from the rail, I think this horse will run a big one, so she'll be my top pick. So to recount my bets for the 5th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Miss Versatility Final. I'm going to go with the 1 horse Caprice Hill. I'm going to go 1-2 in the exacta. So now let's get on to race number 6 from the Delaware County Fair. Race number 6 from the Delaware County Fair. It's the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Drills Colts and Geldings 3rd Division. Field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $3,000. My top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse here. Number 2, Aruba AL. I'm gonna go 2-7 in the exacta. 2-7 exacta. Top pick number 2, Aruba AL. 9-2, Ron Wren Jr. is in the sulky. Most recently, this horse has been running at Northfield, the 5th of September, and $1,000 non-wars of 3. Horse won by 1.5 lengths that day. From the 6th hole, straight to lead, did not look back. Had a very easy victory. Was 50 cents to $1. All-around great race. I do like the little bit of a layoff before this race also, but start before came 29th of August at Northfield. And the non-wars of 3. Horse won by 7 legs from the inside, took off clear on the lead all throughout. Easy victory in 154-2. And then Northfield again, 22nd of August. Non-wars of 3. Horse won by 5.5 lengths on the lead all throughout. Had a very easy victory. He's been very lucky to get the inside his last few starts. He gets it again here today. It's a little bit stronger competition, but I don't think it's a problem for him. I think he'll run a very big one here today, so he'll be my top pick in the spot. So to recount my bets for the 6th from the Delaware County Fair, I'm going to go with the 2 horse Aruba AL. I'm going to go 2-7 in the exacta. To race number 7 now from the Delaware County Fair, the 7th race is the Signature Series Pace Final. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $12,000. My top pick in this one, I like the number 4 horse here, Who's Zoomin' Who. I'm going to go 4-6 in the exacta. 4-6 exacta. My top pick number 4, Who's Zoomin' Who. 4-1. Daryl Wright is in the sulky on the 6-year-old gelding out of Plone Ranger. Most recently, his horse had a start Dayton, 12th of September. 1 mile and non-wars 1750 last few starts. Outside poster really affected this horse. Finished 8th by 17 lengths. Was way out of it early, most of the race. The wide poster just had the effect. I think here with an inside poster, he should run a little bit better. Start before Soda, 7th of September. Non-wars of 4. non-winners of the last 4. Horse finished 6th by 3.5 lengths. Again, wide post draw, was way out of it early. Didn't have a lot left over in the tank. You could say that before at Soda also. Another wide post draw, finished 5th by 2 lengths. It just wasn't his day to win. His last win came at the Red Mile in Lexington, non-winners of 1,000 in mid-August. He won by 2.25 lengths, and was closing up well at the end. I think he'll sit a little bit closer here today with a better post draw at 4-1. I'll take my chances with him. So to recount my bets for the 7th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Signature Series Pace Final. I'm gonna go with the 4 horse Who's Zooming Who. I'm gonna go 4-6 in the exacta. To race number 9 now from the race number 8 now from the Delaware County Fair. The 8th race is the Ohio Fair Racing Conference. 3 Colts and Geldings, 4th Division. A field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $3,000. My top pick in this one, I like the number 4 horse again, Official Star, and I'm going to go 4-6 in the exacta. 2 races in a row, 4-6 exacta. But my top pick, number 4, Official Star, 5-2, Yannick Gingras in the sulky. This horse has been on the fair circuit as of recently. Most recently, though, it's 14th of September, 2 weeks ago now, in the Ohio Fair Circuit's race. Horse finished 2nd by 4.25 lengths. From the 3 hole, sat back early, and then got 2nd in the half, and then, couldn't catch the winner who ran a little bit better. But this horse was 2nd best. I think here, with a little bit of a better post draw, better rider, I think, not to knock Dan Noble, but I think this horse, Yannick Gingras, is a much better rider or driver. This horse should run a little bit better. Start before another Ohio Fair Circuit race on the 5th of September. This horse finished 4th by 3.5 lengths, way out of it. It just wasn't his day to win. And then the Ohio Fair Circuits on the 2nd of September. Horse finished 4th by 14 lengths. He really weakened out of it, just wasn't his day to win. His last win came in late August. Very nicely. I think this horse will run a big one here today, so he'll be my top pick. So to recap my bets for the 8th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Fair Racing Conference, 4th Division. I'm going to go with the 4 horse Official Star. I'm going to go 4-6 in the exacta. To race number 9 now from the Delaware County Fair. The 9th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championships 2 Colts and Geldings 1st Division. Fields of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $36,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 6 horse Coach Zuzek. I'm gonna go 6-4 in the exacta. 6-4 exacta. Top pick number 6 Coach Zuzek. 7-2 Yannick Gingras for Ron Burke. Most recently, this horse had to start about 3 weeks ago now. Let's do it. 6th of September. 1 mile and a 2-year-old non-winners, 1 pair mutual. Horse finished 3rd by 2.5 lengths. From the rail, this horse got 3rd off the gate, then went back to the lead, and then lost in the top of the lane. Just kind of weakened out of it. It was this first starts facing lesser quality horses. Maybe he ran a little bit too. He didn't get a breather, which was I think he should have had. But I think getting the better rider of Gingras up today, or in the sulky today, I think he'll run a little bit better. Start before 21st of August at Soda, an Ohio Sire Stakes Trail Colts. This horse finished 4th by 3 lengths, was way out of it most of the race. It just wasn't his day to win. And then a 2-year-old Ohio Sire Stakes Constellation at Northfield. This horse finished 2nd by 3 lengths. He closed up well at the end. He has some gate speed if he wants to use it. I think here today he'll run a big one, so he'll be my top pick. So to recount my bets for the 9th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 2-year-old Colts and Geldings 1st Division. I'm going to go with the 6 horse Coach Zuzek. I'm going to go 6-4 in the exacta. To race number 10 now from the Delaware County Fair. The 10th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 2-year-old Colts and Geldings 2nd Division. Fields of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $36,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 5 horse Dragonology. I'm going to go 5-2 in the exacta. 5-2 exacta. Top pick number 5 Dragonology. 4-1 Dave Miller's in the sulky and for Brian Brown. Most recently, his horse had started 2nd of September at Soda. Ohio Sire Stakes Championship. Horse finished 3rd by a half length. Was last off the gate, but slowly moved his way up most of the race, closed up well at the end, just missed but for a 3rd place finish at 44-1, he ran a respectful race. Start before Ohio Sire Stakes Soda, 21st of August. Horse finished 5th by 11 lengths, was way out of it most of the race. It just wasn't his day to win. And a 2-year-old Colts Ohio Sire Stakes Northfield, 7th of August. Horse finished 4th by 7.5 lengths. From the 7th hole, got 5th off the gate, then slowly went to the lead, and then really weakened out of it. It just wasn't his Thursday to win. He was on the lead for less than a quarter of a mile. But I think here, Dave Miller back in the sulky, I think this horse won a big one, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 10th from the Delaware County Fair, I'm going to go with the 5-horse Dragonology. I'm going to go 5-2 in the exacta. So now let's get on to Race number 11 from Delaware. It's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 2-year-old Colts and Geldings 3rd Division. Field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $36,000. My top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse, Seeing Eye Single. I'm going to go 2-4 in the exacta, 2-4 exacta, but my top pick number 2, Seeing Eye Single. Matt Kikali is in the sulky in this Ron Burke trained and owned 2-year-old gelding out of Dragon again. Most recently, this horse had to start like a lot of horses at Scioto on the 2nd of September in the Ohio Sire Stakes Championship for $225,000. This horse won by a head that day and ran a great mile that day in 153 and 3. From the 2-hole, got 4th off the gate, sat there from going into the clubhouse turn for the first time, and then started to pounce, got the lead just in time. It was an all-around great race for this horse, with a little bit of a layoff of about 20 or so days. I think that's a great kind of little layoff, and I think this horse will run a big one. Start before it, so the 21st of August, in the Ohio Sire Stakes 2-year-old Colts. Horse won by half length from the 6-hole, on lead all throughout, very easy victory in 153 and 4. And then in 2-year-old Colts Ohio Sire Stakes at Northfield, 7th of August, horse won by 2.5 lengths, sat second most of the race from the 2-hole, and then got the lead and then took off clear. Very nice victory in 153 on the half mile. He's 5 for 5. You know, if there's a multi-race wager like a pick 3, which I believe does begin with race number 10, the race before, he's a single for me. I think he'll run a big one. So watch out for this one. So to recap my bets for the 11th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3rd Division. I'm going to go with the 2-horse Seeing Eye Single. I'm going to go 2-4 in the exacta. To race number 12 now from Delaware. The 12th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Colts and Geldings 1st Division. It's the beginning of a $30,000 guarantee pick 4 pool. Keep that in mind. Field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $37,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 1 horse, Scotch McEwen. I'm going to go 1-3 in the exacta. 1-3 exacta. Top pick number 1, Scotch McEwen. 3-1. Joshua Sutton is in the sulky. Most recently in the jug preview at Soda, the 9th of September. Horse finished 5th by 3.5 lengths that day. No, just didn't show up. Down by the seaside, he ran a hell of a race. This horse just couldn't keep up with him. The week earlier in the Ohio Sire Stakes Championship, horse finished 3rd by 4 lengths. Had a troubled trip that day. Closed up well at the end, but you know, asked to save some ground. And then Ohio Sire Stakes 3-year-old Colts at Soda, 25th of August. Horse won by 3/4 length, was on a lead all throughout, easy victory, and won at the fair circuit in Ohio Fair Sire Stakes. Horse won by 15 lengths, almost on lead all throughout, very easy victory. Has that speed from the rear, which you like, and I would start off with this horse as being, well, not. Here's the thing: the 3-horse Drunk on Your Love is a weird horse. I find him quirky. You know, he's been screwed by the post draw his last few starts, and I have a feeling that Drunk on Your Love is going to get bet into the ground. But in the pick 4 scenario, it's not going to pay a lot. Which I have a feeling this pick 4 is not going to pay a lot. So I think you have to single somewhere. At least twice, I think. So Scotch McEwen most likely will be a single for me. Maybe if I find another race where I could single, maybe I'll use Drunk on Your Love. But right now, Scotch McEwen is the single for me. So to recap my bets for the 12th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Colts and Geldings 1st Division. I'm going to go with the 1-horse Scotch McEwen. I'm going to go 1-3 in the exacta. To race number 13 now from Delaware, it's the Sanderbred 2-year-old Colts and Geldings. Field of 9 trotters traveling 1 mile, purse $52,200. Top pick in this 13th, I like the number 4 horse here, Mrs. Triple J. I'm gonna do a superfecta here, and it's gonna be my top 4 it's my top 4. It's also gonna be the 4 horses I'll be using in my pick 4. I'm gonna go 4-9-5-3. 4-9-5-3. I'll use all 4 in the pick 4 because this race is probably the most wide open race on the program, I think. But my top pick number 4, Miss MS Triple J. Marcus Johansson is in the sulky from Nancy Johansson, who trains and owns this 2-year-old colt at a Cantab Hall. Horses run 3 parimutuel runs, all at Chester. Most recently, 6th of September at Chester. 9 was 1 parimutuel. Horse broke the maiden by 3 1/4 lengths. Sat back early from the 6th hole, but got the lead in the stretch and took off clear. Very nice sweeping victory that day. Before that, 9 was 1 parimutuel at Philadelphia. Horse finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. Closed up well at the end, just missed, but it wasn't a half bad run. And then first career outing for in a parimutuel run at Chester. Horse finished 7th, was way out of it. I think with a better post draw here today from the 4 hole at 10-1, I think this horse could upset. So this horse will be my top pick. So to recap my bets for the 13th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the standard two-year-old Colts and Geldings. Going to go with the 4 horse MS Triple J. I'm going to go 4-9-5-3 in the superfecta. To race number 14 now from Delaware, the 14th race. It is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Colts and Geldings second division. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $37,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse, Cam's Valentino. I'm going to go 2-6 in the exacta. 2-6 exacta. Top pick number 2, Cam's Valentino. 8-1, Yannick Gingras in the sulky. Most recently, this horse has started 12th of September at Northfield. 1 mile, 9 hours of 5. Horse won by a half length. From the 6th hole, got 3rd off the gate, but slowly got the lead afterwards and then took off clear. Very nice victory, 154-4. An all-around great race for this 3-year-old gelding. Before that, 9 was a 5 at Northfield, 5th of September. Horse won by 2 lengths that day. From the 4 hole, got the lead off the gate, but then got challenged, sat second until the top of the lane, and then took off clear again. Very nice victory for this horse, fighting back. Major improvement off his start before in the Ohio Sire Stakes at Scioto. This horse finished 6th that day. That came on the 25th of August. 6 by 4 3/4 lengths. Was way out of it. It just wasn't his day to win. Horrible trip. But should like the half mile here. One of his last 2. Watch out for this one to run a very big one here today. So to recap my bets for the 14th from Delaware, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship second division. Gonna go with the 2 horse, Cam's Valentino. I'm gonna go 2-6 in the exacta. To race number 15 now from Delaware, the 15th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 2-year-old Colts and Geldings 4th division. Field of 7 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $36,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 1 horse, number 1, Born to Be Bad. I'm going to go 1-4 in the exacta. 1-4 exacta. Top pick number 1, Born to Be Bad. 3-1, Andy Miller in the sulky for Julie Miller. Most recently, this horse has started the Meadowlands. It's 15th of September in a kindergarten 2-year-old race. Horse finished 3rd by 3/4 length. From the rail, this horse got 2nd most of the race and just couldn't catch the winner, who ran a hell of a race. This horse, and plus, he didn't have it just wasn't his day to win, let's say that. But before that, he was running the Ohio Sire Stakes at Championship at Soda, 2nd of September. This horse finished 8th by 4 lengths. Horrible post draw, horrible trip, way out of it most of the race. Just wasn't his day to win. And then the Ohio Sire Stakes Trio Colts on the 21st of August. Horse finished 4th by 1 3/4 lengths. So got the lead off the gate and then really weakened out of it. Just wasn't his day to win. I think he'll like the rail post draw here today. Gets Andy Miller back in the sulky. Faced toughers, quite a few starts. Not as tough today. Watch out for this one. So to recap my bets for the 15th from Delaware, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 4th division. Going to go with the 1 horse, Born to Be Bad. I'm going to go 1-4 in the exacta. So now let's get on to race number 16. Race number 16 from the Delaware County Fair. It's the first heat of the Little Brown Jug. It's for 3-year-old Colts and Geldings. All horses return to the final, which is race number 20. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $188,928. My top pick in this one, and I think he'll be my top pick to win it all. That's going to be the 5 horse, Down by the Seaside. I'll go 5-3 in the exacta here, but my top pick, number 5, Down by the Seaside. 2-1. Brian Sears is in the sulky. On the 3-year-old colt out of some beach side somewhere. Most recently, his horse had a start in Soda 2 weeks ago in the Jug preview. Horse won by 1.5 lengths, ran in 151 flat, on lead all throughout, 5 cents a dollar. It was a very easy race for this horse. Before then, the Messenger a week earlier at Yonkers. This horse won by nose, loves Yonkers. Horse from the 7 hole, got the lead, took off clear, very easy victory that day. And then the Messenger limb, this horse won by 8.5 lengths, almost on lead all throughout, and had a very easy victory. Won the Milstein at Northfield in Ohio in mid-August. It was one of his last races. He had 2 races where he didn't do well. He finished 3rd in the Cane pace and 2nd in the Meadowlands pace, just missing the winner, who was horse Huntsville, who went on to win the Cane Pace. This horse is a very nice horse. I think I'll win it all. So to recap my bets for the 16th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Little Brown Jug first heat. Gonna go with the 5 horse Down by the Seaside. I'm gonna go 5-3 in the exacta. To race number 17 now from Delaware. The 17th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Phillies First Division. Field the 9 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $53,000. Top pick in this one, I like the number 6 horse, number 6 Pistol Packin' Mama. I'm gonna go 6-3 in the exacta. 6-3 in the exacta. Top pick number 6 Pistol Packin' Mama. 2-1 Tim Tetrick. Most recently, his horse had to start on 9th of September at Hoosier in the 3-year-old Phillies race for $15,000. Horse finished second by 2.5 lengths that day. Sat way back most of the race, but closed up well at the end. Just missed, but it wasn't a half bad start. It was a nice race. Before that, at the Ohio Sire Stakes Championship at Scioto, 2nd of September, horse won by 3 1/4 lengths. Sat back early, closed up well at the end, went away with it. Great race in 153-1 or 153 flat, and then start 4 and 3-year-olds Phillies Ohio Sire Stakes at Northfield. Horse won by 1 3/4 lengths. Sat back early, but closed up well. Won in a 152-1, which is the horse's best time ever. Likes the half mile as a closer. Tim Tetrick and Sulky. Watch out for this one today. So to recap my bets for the 17th from the Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Phillies First Division. Gonna go with the 6 horse Pistol Packin' Mama. I'm gonna go 6-3 in the exacta. To race number 18 now from Delaware. The 18th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Colts and Geldings Third Division. Field of 8 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $37,000. My top pick in this one, I like the number 3 horse. Gotta go BB. I'm gonna go 3-8 in the exacta. 3-8 exacta. Top pick number 3. Gotta go BB. 3-1 Dave Miller in the sulky. Most recently, his horse has started Dayton 14th of September, which was last Thursday, and an onwards of 4 pair mutual. Horse finished third by half a length. Sat back most of the race. Closed up well in an all-out finish. It was a decent race. Didn't get used so much. I think coming here, getting Dave Miller in the sulky on the half-mile racetrack with a little better post draw, I think this horse will run better. Start 4 Soda in Ohio Sire Stakes Championship. Horse finished 8th by 7 lengths that day. Way out of it. Horrible post draw. Just wasn't his day to win. And then Ohio Sire Stakes 2 weeks earlier at Soda. Horse finished second by 1 3/4 lengths. Way out of it again. I think today with a better post draw, Dave Miller in the sulky, I think this horse will run a big one, so he'll be my top pick. So to recount my bets for the 18th from Delaware, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship. Gonna go with the 3 horse. Gotta go BB. I'm gonna go 3-8 in the exacta. To race number 19 now from the the Delaware County Fair. The 19th race is the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Phillies Second Division. Field of 9 pacers traveling $53,000. And my top pick in this one, I think I might have messed up there, but we have a field of 9 pacers traveling 1 mile, purse $53,000. My top pick, pardon me, I've been speaking for almost an hour straight, but lost my place for a second. But my top pick in this 19th race, I like the number 4 horse Rose's Touch. I'm gonna go 4-9 in the exacta. 4-9 exacta. Top pick number 4 Rose's Touch. 2-1 Mackie Cayley, Ron Burke. Most recently, his horse had to start almost 3 weeks ago now at Soda in the Ohio Sire Stakes Championship final. Horse finished third by 4 lengths. From the rail, this horse got second for most of the race. Weakened out of it in the stretch run. Disappointing beat, but I think today with a better post draw on the half mile where this horse really likes to run, I think she'll run a little bit better. Start 4 and 3-year-old Philly Ohio Sire Stakes at Northfield. Horse won by neck from the rail, got the lead off the gate, but got overtaken and then closed up well at the end. Great run for this horse in 152-4, which was the horse's best time so far this year. And then now was a 4 at Northfield a week earlier. Horse won by neck on lead all throughout. Very easy victory. I think this horse will run a big one here today, so watch out for this one. So to recap my bets for the 19th from Delaware County Fair, it's the Ohio Breeders' Championship 3-year-old Phillies Second Division. Gonna go with the 4 horse Rose's Touch. I'm gonna go 4-9 in the exacta. So now race number 20. Race number 20 is the 72nd running of the Little Brown Jug 3-year-old Colts and Geldings final heat. Program numbers and post positions and drivers will be announced after race number 16 after that heat. All 8 horses from that heat will run in this one, so you're just really waiting for the post number. My top pick in this one's going to be Down by the Seaside. He's run tough races. This field's not nearly as tough as the ones he's been facing last time out. I think he'll go away with it, so Down by the Seaside will be my top top pick. I know he's the favorite, but I think you just have to pick him here today. So to recap my bets for the 20th race from the Delaware County Fair, it's the 72nd running of the Little Brown Jug. I'm going to go with Down by the Seaside. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck.